guys, welcome to our channel. So today we're here enjoying some white pudding that I learned how to make, and you can learn how to make from one of our guests on her YouTube, which is
Hello, Gabrielle, and it's Gabby's Guyanese Kitchen. Gabbys. Gabby's Guyanese Kitchen.
And we're gonna tag her at the bottom of this so you'll be able to see it. And over here we have the lovely Trisha Watson. I'm friends with them. And who will be popping in and out every once in a while is
Alex.
Okay. So today we were talking and of course,
Yeah, she forgot about me.
my other half. So, today we're going to be talking about cheating.
My king.
Cheating.
Oh, my.
So, let's start with you.
Why I have to start?
Because you're the only male here.
Exactly.
No, man. Me can go after.
No, we're going to
So,
start with you.
we're going to talk. So,
Go ahead.
cheating.
What's the question?
What's the question?
Is it okay if your partner cheats once and comes to you, or multiple times, we don't know. If your partner cheats, period, and come to you and tell you, babe, I messed up, I cheated, what will be the next step? Or what is your next step?
I will have to think real hard about it and actually find it in myself to forgive him. And the reason why I say I forgive him is because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. We all make mistakes and we all need forgiveness. Now, if it happened once and I forgave you and we sit down and have a conversation and we talk about it, and then you again go out and do the same thing, then that's done. Because you did it once, we have a conversation about it, you did it again, there's no more forgiveness there because we had a conversation and you take it for granted. So at the end of the day, you messed up first, I forgave you. You went back again, you did the same thing, there's no more.
So does it matter if you cheated multiple times before?
Yes,
I look a bit.
it does.
So that one time, if you cheated multiple times and come and tell you, that changes the whole thing you just said? Or is it just one time and then he comes to you and you're like, okay, I forgive you, moving forward?
In between, because when you look at it, is a man will be brave enough to come to his wife and tell him, oh, I have cheated multiple times. And you have to sit there and be like, what should I do? He cheated on me 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So for me, if he said that he cheated on me multiple times, maybe there would be a no on it. But if it was just 1 time and he came to me and stayed, I would have forgiven him.
Next question.
Yes.
So, Gabby.
Gabby?
Yeah.
Oh, well, a lot of people is going to disagree with me with what I'm going to say. But I believe when you forgive someone once, they're always going to think you're going to forgive them twice. And cheating for me is a no-no. Because if you can go out there and cheat, you can go out there and have the same person. And I know we're all humans and stuff. And a man have to be a man and he wants to be macho, whatever. And he thinks that if he's in a situation, he have to prove himself as a man. And if you have to prove yourself as a man, then you'll stay there being a man and I'll walk out the door. So for me, in a relationship when cheating is concerned, there's no second chances for me ever.
You gotta respect that.
On that,
Yeah,
Yes.
what if you've been with the person for like 20, 30 plus years and he cheated on you once? Will you sit down and forgive him, or you throw away 20, 30 plus years of marriage just like that?
That's a sticky question. For me, I'll take this with many grains of salt because in life we all are humans and we all make mistakes. But it depends on that situation. But at the end of the day, once I forgive him that 1 time, he's going to do it the second time. And when once someone come and tell you they cheat, or a husband come and tell a wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, you lose the sense of believing in them, of trusting them. You lose trust in them. And it's something that haunts you, because every time that person go out or stay out or call you, give you an excuse, you will always go back to that situation and live in that moment where you're thinking that, well, maybe he can be out there again doing this because I forgive him once or stuff. And for me, a man always think once a woman forgive him once, she'll always forgive him.
But there might be a small percentage that won't go back.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's sticky.
Right. It's a sticky situation. But I know for me, my motto is that if you can go there once and you can do what you want to do and cheat and whatever the situation is, you're gonna do it twice. So
basically, you're saying a leopard never
changes its stride.
And me, I don't like I asked the question, because if she would throw away 20 plus years for that, he's the one who threw away 20 plus years the first time he cheated.
Okay.
So it's not her choice now if she want to leave.
Right.
Because at that point,
he should have thought
of that.
Right.
When he did what he did. Now you're putting her in a situation where she's like, yes, I have 20 plus years, but you technically made that decision that 20 plus years wasn't
nothing
to you. So that means I'm in the marriage by myself.
Right.
Okay.
Because a man would never stay with a woman who cheats on him.
You're right.
And I'm 100%, 99.9% of men would never stay with a woman if she cheated on him. 1% may forgive her, but there's always a backlash, because every day he will throw that in our face. So why should we stay with men who cheat on us?
Because there's no forgiveness there.
There's more men than women.
Yeah.
There's no forgiveness.
Listen, because man see y'all as a prize.
So if we are a prize, why not you do the right thing?
Exactly.
So
why not
we ask about what she thinks? Come in the camera.
And what you feel. Come ladies.
Yes,
come over.
come.
Let's hear your.
We're having a discussion
Come
here.
over. We're having a discussion. You're not out.
Let me hear.
For me, I think once you cheat once, that's it, because I'm never going to trust you again. And I'm always going to wonder when I'm away from you, especially with my job, I'm always traveling. I'm always going to wonder, what are you doing when I'm in a different country or when I'm away? Are you seeing someone else? Are you doing something? And it's always going to be sleepless nights and doubts and like just me thinking all the time. And plus it also has to do with self-esteem. No matter how confident someone is, no matter how good you are with yourself and how much self-love you have, if someone cheats on you, sometimes it makes you question, like, why wasn't I good enough? Like, what did I do that wasn't good enough for you? Or what did this person have that was good that I wasn't giving to you? So it's almost like you make me question who I am, or you make me question my position with you as a partner. So how can I begin to trust you again? Not to say that people don't have trust when they cheat and go back in a relationship and maybe you go to therapy, but you're always, no matter how much therapy you have, you're always going to be missing that 100% trust. And I think for a stable and a solid relationship, you need trust all around.
You're right. You need trust.
I don't think I would go back. I don't think I would give a second chance. So once you mess up.
As for me, it depends, because a boyfriend and girlfriend situation is different. For us, we have kids. And we tie the knot, so to get up and leave is not that easy. So I would have to think, like, how would this affect my kids, especially that they're young. And we know we have a lot of potential to grow and get past that. People can change. But boyfriend and girlfriend, see you later. I have no ties to you. But say if she had an affair, I couldn't forgive that, because that means now you love that person. So part of my love is going to that man.
Right.
So I'm
Or
leaving.
woman.
Our woman.
No, for me, it could be a man or a woman.
If it's an affair, I can't forgive you. But a one-time thing, if you come and tell me, it's gonna be hard
Yeah.
because I'm gonna think deep in my. As you said, you start questioning yourself, and you're gonna think, "Am I not good enough?" Type of thing. But
So that was my next
As a
question.
man-
You think you can move on after somebody? You think you can forgive, not forget, but you think you can forgive and carry on
I
with
can.
the relationship? I know how you feel, but do you think it can be possible for
Yeah.
people to?
Yeah, it's possible because sometimes men do change. A man would slip up once, you don't know the circumstance, and they can change. But it's hard for a woman to sit there and trust him 100% again. You know, and a lot of times, as we say, the Macarta was saying about the kids. A lot of time we stay in relationships because we think about our kids. And I mean, I've been there, and I believe as I get older, I believe that it's better for kids to live in two happy homes than one unhappy home because kids live what they learn. And if a kid grow up in a home where their father and mother are trying to stay together because they want to show them this mother and father love and they're always unhappy, that child is going to grow up having an unhappy
I
home.
agree.
Yeah.
So for me, if we can get along, you go east, I go west, and we have a happy home. Each other have happy homes, and the kids go to mommy and she happy. She go to daddy and he's home
Co-parenting,
happy.
yeah.
So we co-parent with the kids and we give them two happy homes and have them there, and we stay because we don't want our kids to see we separate and we're unhappy together.
That's true.
You know,
Sure,
so
sure.
for me, stop staying with your husbands or your wife because of the kids. Because the kids can grow up and be ungrateful anyhow. I don't care about that. I'm being honest. I am being honest. We make our kids, but we don't make them mine. And we were
That's true.
staying on healthy relationships because we want our kids to grow up happy, but we are destroying these kids because these kids are in this home and see mommy and daddy fighting every day. You think that they're gonna grow up, they're gonna have a good home? No,
Right.
they're not.
It'll be the
So
same.
people, stop thinking about you throwing 20 years down the line and you're unhappy. You have to find your happiness.
Yeah.
And my motto is, if something don't make me happy, I let it go. If I can't get rid of it, I live with it and I learn to live with it and be happy. If not, I let it go.
Okay.
And it's time women and men start thinking, especially women, we go through so many stuff as women, you know?
Yeah.
We have to deal with the kids, we have to carry the kids, we have menstrual pain, we got back pain, we got everything. We got to take care of the husband, the home, the kids and everything. So women, 99.9 this time is who carry that home, and we are burdened with everything. And then to know that we have a husband and we can't trust him and he's out there doing whatever he's doing, and we have to sit down home with the kids and be burdened with the kids and be there because of the kids and we want the kids to, no, sorry honey, no.
So, Mikado, since you're the only man here,
I'll take the heat.
You'll be fine.
as a man, what steps are you taking to raise your boy child in a way that he respects women, and when he meets a woman that he loves, that he knows how to treat her and how to be good to her and not go out there and do all kinds of things and like hurt women and leave damage people in the world?
Yeah.
You know, because there are a lot of men who do things. So you being a husband, being a father, how do you think that you want to raise your son and the values you want to instill in him?
Well, this is a sticky one. I'll tell you why. Because one, we did a video before. You know, everybody know I never grew up with my father, so I had to learn how to be a man. Right? All them stuff you said, I did it. I broke a lot of hearts because one, I never had nobody to replicate. So I was just doing my thing until I learned.
Learning on your own.
So, as for my son, he's gonna see it in the home first. You know, how I talk to his mom.
Yes.
You know, how we operate, like how I treat her you know, when I take her to dinner, buy her gifts, unexpectedly, stuff like that, he's gonna see. But then also I'm gonna tell him, like, listen, I did this, don't do what I did. You know what I mean? Yes, he can only tell him, he might wanna do it, but still I'll tell you my experience and you should learn and be better. But I think the best way for him to learn how to treat a woman is to see how I treat his mom.
Yeah.
And then it will take heat from that.
And something we try to put in our relationship, our marriage, is like we're more affectionate. Because in our cultures, we're not really affectionate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Husband and wife are like husband and wife, but we didn't grow up seeing the affection between the two of them. So we're like, mommy and daddy, we know obviously you love each other, but like
Seeing that affection.
seeing that hugging, that
every day.
kissing, that hugging every once in a while, it's like that's weird to us. So we're like, we try to, we don't try, but we do it, and then now he's at that age where he's like, ew,
Yeah,
gross.
I was just about to say that. It was just kisses like, yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, that's gross. And it's better for him to do that because he will grow up knowing that,
Yeah.
okay, when I have my wife,
That's
I
what
let me
treat
show
her
her,
like my
right,
mom.
let me
Yeah.
treat her like this rather than
Yeah.
two people just living
Living
in a
to-
house.
yeah.
Yes.
If he see me every day shouting at his mom,
Right.
just commanding, oh, bring this over there, he's gonna be the same. He might be worse. He might start being physically abusive.
Right.
Children
So
live
it's
by what
starting
they
up-
learn.
It's
Right.
it's starting in the house. He's gonna see how I treat her like a lady, and he's gonna do the same automatically because he's learning that
He's
as
seen
we
it.
grow.
As a child,
You know,
yes.
so that's how I can make another good husband like me.
That is nice. That is so nice. That is so nice. That is so nice.
So, who's been cheated on?
Everyone. I
Everyone.
think.
No, raise your hand if you've been cheated on.
You've never been cheated on.
I don't. Stop
Raise
it.
your hand,
Hey, listen.
No names. No names.
Raise your hand.
I don't know. I
I'm not
don't
calling
know.
names, but
I
she-
know. Raise your hand,
No,
please.
Exactly. I don't know. She don't know. Exactly. I don't know.
She
So
failed to admit it.
She failed.
Listen, as a man, I showed her all the flags. Like this happened, this happened, this happened.
So you've never been cheated
Yes.
on before.
That I
That she
know of.
knows.
Okay.
that I know.
And you
of.
can't hit her for that. She don't know. She
I
don't
don't know. Right. If
Okay.
it happened, it happened. Good. But let me just.
If you are a partner that's been cheated on, and let's say hypothetically your partner cheated on you once, never again, would you want to know? Would you want that person to come to you and confess and say how
Yes.
they messed up and what they
Yes.
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 did? Why?
Let me tell you why. Because at the end of the day, if you want something with me and you're looking towards the future, yes, come to me, Trish. The other day I kissed some girl, or I slept with this, or I slept with that. But at the end of the day, when you come to me, I'm gonna think real hard about it. Am I going to be vulgar, stuff like that? No. Even though I want to, but I'm not going to.
You want to be vulgar?
No, because what does vulgarness do?
Well,
Why
that's
shout?
upside
Why
down.
shout at him?
Because
You know,
you're angry. You
yeah,
have
but-
to
but-
show your anger.
Yeah, but then again, me being angry is me putting too much energy in it.
No, but it's your
relationship,
Yeah, it's
though.
our relationship. But listen, I am not gonna be like, you cheat on me. No, it doesn't make any sense. We sit down together and we have a mature adult conversation. Now, if it was one time back when we were younger, yes, maybe we'd get a stab or something. But let me remind you, I'm not that violent anymore because at the end of the day, you're maturing. So have a conversation. Tell me what happened, and I put my 2 cents in, and we converse, and then we see from there.
That's
That's
for
it.
me.
I am not going to behave vulgar on you. There's no point.
I think if you are going to be hurt and you're being passive on top of being hurt, that tells that person that you really
You're
don't
okay
care
with
about
it.
what
No.
they did, and so you're willing to let it slide because
It's
you're
not-
now docile. and
It's
you
not
want to.
let it slide, but me behaving angry and being on top of my voice, like I can't see myself doing that. If I was younger, like in my 20s and 19s,
Girl, you still
yes.
in your 20s.
But you could
25.
you could express your hurt.
I
all you
can express my hurt, but what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to, be on 100.
But if someone comes to you with that type of news, you're gonna bawl, you're gonna cry.
Yeah, I am gonna cry.
So why is it okay for you to express that
I
hurt
am-
but not express the anger?
I am gonna cry. I'm angry. I am angry.
But you say you don't want to express it.
No,
you could just.
I am angry, but what I'm saying is that I don't want to be on 100, because if I do, something is gonna happen.
I'll be on 100.
Exactly. So because when I'm
Because you
angry,
don't know how to control.
when
it.
I'm
And
angry,
you know what? I agree with him.
yeah, when I'm
Because
angry, you
if,
don't know
um,
what can
If
happen.
my other half come and sit down to tell me something like that, it would be a stab in my chest. But at the same time, there are so many things you have to put in consideration. He's being honest about it, telling me. I don't know how to react, but I'm hurt. I don't know if I should kill him.
There you go.
But at the end of the
Yes.
day, I know that he's being honest.
Okay.
And I can't trust him anymore.
Yeah.
And I have to make a decision if I want to stay here or not. So at at the point in time of him telling me this, there's so many emotions
Going through your head,
going
and you
through
don't
my
know which one
head,
to choose.
and I don't know what to
Exactly.
choose. But I know me. You know, I would sit and then I'd be thinking about poisoning you in the next second. I'd be
You
thinking about
see,
giving
that's
you
what I'm talking about.
a blue rice a day. So
The blues.
slow poisoning. So for me, it's a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
You know, to sit there and be involved in a conversation like that, it takes a lot for a woman to sit there, or even a man. Don't let us be one-sided here. For even a man to sit here and hear your other half is saying that I went out there and I did something wrong to you, it's a lot to take.
Yeah, I have to sit down when
No.
you're telling me
So,
this.
we can either kill the person right there and then, or just, you know, sit there and try to go through your emotions and see which one suits the situation.
Exactly.
I
And
see
then,
how it's
yeah.
when we said we would sit down and think about all the scenarios playing out. That's why men are different. That's why men would kill a woman.
Yes, they
Because
will kill.
they don't know how to assess it that way. They would just write it. They just go straight to the 100.
Straight to 100.
You did
Yeah.
what?
Not,
And then
that's
not
even-
every
that's
guy.
not every
But
guy.
that's even with men who have cheated and know their
Their
partner
partner
cheats
cheats
on
on
them.
They want to know
They
the
don't
truth.
want
world is
that
over.
over. Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Listen.
about.
Okay? The world is over.
Yeah. But so to
Because,
me,
as I
You
said,
know that means even one day she could be like, "Did you suck his dick?
oh,
Tell me.
that's
Did you
the
suck
worst.
it?" Like, and then if you say yes, it's like, "Oh my
Listen,
god,
that's the
I could have
almost-
taken cheating, but now that I can't
That's
take
the
away."
utmost disrespect right
Yeah.
there.
But when a man cheats, you don't think it's the utmost
It
disrespect?
is. But what she said just now, that top everything.
See, so you don't. It's the
And you know what I've learned?
Top everything, alright?
And I'm gonna go back to my grandparents, my foreparents and stuff, where they adhere to their husbands because our grandparents and stuff were at war, and who was here, who was there, and everywhere they go, they had kids. But when they come back to their wives at home, they adhere to them and stuff. And for me, we know in society now, a lot of women are living the fears that you guys created because they're going out there and do the same things that men started.
yeah.
So they're living your fears. So you guys created the fears, but now we're living your fears.
Yes, because everything you do,
But-
you
but-
better do your
and
best.
this is what I can't understand. You see,
Everything.
why is it that
Jesus.
when a woman do the same thing a man
Yes.
do, we are not
The
labeled
worst
as a
thing.
woman. We are labeled as the W word or the B word or answer that.
Because they
Because of
can't
society.
take what they give.
no,
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 that's
no,
a society.
no.
The word she said.
Oh, okay,
A
okay.
man will be a gallus and you this and that, but as for a woman, you get labeled.
Women could be a menace. Isn't that another thing too?
No,
A
that's
pimp.
society.
Oh.
You know what I
A
mean?
pimp.
It's no pimp. A man will be a gallus, but like you said, you guys get labeled for the same thing. But a man can't take that hurt. It's facts.
But
So
why
Okay,
does he
for us,
give it?
it's not okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But a man cannot take it.
But why does he give it? That's the thing.
And that's why women need to stop forgiving men
Men.
who cheat on
Yeah.
them. You cheat, go your way, and that's it.
I don't know how you guys deal with it, but a man just something.
We deal with
His
it
ego
because
gets
we.
stripped immediately.
Yes.
Another man touches prize.
Yeah.
Stripped.
But you can't say that that's your prize
When you
but you
touch
still
somebody
going out and you all over the place and you know you have your trophy at home. You're supposed to have that respect that you don't allow when your woman go out. Other women could look at her, oh, I've had your man, I've done this,
Yeah.
I've done that.
Yeah.
You have to have that respect so nobody could ever look your woman in the face and say,
Oh, I've been with
been
her.
there.
Been
Yeah,
here, done that.
He has told me something where he's like, he's had a woman at home and other people out. when he was younger, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knew,
Each other.
this is my woman.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't say nothing.
You cannot come to my woman. So she, in her little perfect world, I don't know if she had her little suspicion, but
No suspicion.
believing she had Mr.
Right.
Prince Charming,
Mhm.
not knowing he out here doing all he doing, and these women have some type of, I don't know if it's respect or what,
It's respect.
but
It's
they
disgusting.
just be like, okay, that's his wife, and or that's his woman, and
That's
I know what I'm doing here for, and I know what she's there
To
for. And some
revert
women
back
are,
to what I said,
Mm-hmm.
I never had a father. My mother was too busy trying to make us live,
Mm-hmm.
and me and my brother grew up and be men on our own.
Right, but so that begs the question: growing up without a father, right?
Yeah.
Did your mom date? Did she go on dates? Did she have another partner after your father?
She
in
had a
those days?
boyfriend.
Right, and I'm sure that you saw
he
how
was there for a while.
people treated her, how people hurt her.
Mhm.
I'm sure you saw as a boy growing up in a home how hurt your mother was when men did her wrong.
Right.
And so it just makes me wonder, how could you as a boy growing up into a man see the hurt that your mother experienced now go out and cause hurt, the same hurt to another
Because
woman?
you know what? I was too busy trying to fill the hole my father left.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It sound like
Because no, I'm being serious. I experienced it. It's not you.
no, but I really want to know if you at 15, 16 was like, there's a hole in my heart. Let me go
Yes.
fill this out. Or were you just,
You don't understand. At
You-
13, 14, I know. Okay, my father won't be here. Right? That doesn't mean I'm healed. I never had a father figure growing up.
Everyone heals
Yes, she might have had a
differently.
boyfriend, but he was not
Yeah,
a father
everyone
figure to me.
heals differently.
You know, so me and my brother, we come together, you know, we do our own thing and we learn from each other. Until I get old, I'm like, yo, that was messed up.
Yeah.
I feel bad, feel guilty for days. How many times I tell her, like, I feel guilty for what I've done. But
So
I
I
can't take
have
it
a
back.
question. And Ricardo,
Mhm.
my question is for you.
Yeah.
Being that you're the only man here, I wish we had a
I'll
couple.
take the moral.
And I really want your honest
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
So in a perfect world, you have a great wife at home.
Mm.
She's gorgeous. She does everything, cook, clean. You come home, your food is there, your food is cooked, your house is clean, your wife does everything for you, you're not short of anything. Right? Why does a man cheat?
That's a good question.
And I'm telling you, you have in all home. You have everything, good sex, good
I'll be
everything.
right back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why? Why does a man go out there and mess up his perfect, well, we're human beings, teeth and tongue must bite,
Right.
but his perfect relationship or marriage because of a one night stand or a one night whatever, or a little fling or a relationship that you're gonna have on the side.
Yeah.
Why?
You know what? We're stupid.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. We don't think. It's like, you know, you see something and you be like, yo, she bad.
Yeah,
And you
that's
just want to see what it's like. But when you come to your senses, like, I could have let it stay. Whilst a woman would think about it, we don't.
yeah.
We just go do it and then we're like, shit, I messed up. You know, I just think we're just stupid naturally
I
to
think
do
so
something
too.
like that. No, I'm being real.
No, I think
It's
it's
stupid.
like you guys really don't think.
Thank you. We
Like-
don't think
like-
before
like
we
us.
act.
Y'all think with the other head instead of the head attack.
Exactly.
So-
after now we realize, like, you know, that was messed up. You know, let me take that back and take a moment. But you can't take it back. You know, it happened already. But I don't know.
And then I have a second question, which is the most important question.
Yeah.
I would understand a man going out there and cheat, but he's not also going out there and cheat. He is going unprotected and not even thinking of what he can bring home
Right.
to his wife.
Right. That I think is disgusting.
No,
Yes.
Because at least if you're gonna cheat, try to cover your trace.
okay.
Because why if you get that girl pregnant? You know, if
And
you
what
get,
if you collect something
and if
from
you get
her?
something now,
Because
you give
if
it to
you
your
just
wife.
meet a woman and she want to have unprotected sex
Yeah.
with you, that means she's been having it with everybody
Yes,
else.
yes.
And that means that she got something sharing.
Personally, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Because one, I don't want to catch nothing.
When we go home.
Because if you're gonna cheat and not talk,
When we go home.
if you get a disease and give it to your wife, you just get busted. If a girl get pregnant and keep it, you get busted. So that's disgusting, alright. You know, I wouldn't play that
No.
game.
Tonight.
But
Tonight. You got
Night.
it's not night.
So guys, y'all heard Ricardo. So what do you think?
I think men are different.
Very
honestly.
different.
And as
different.
women,
Yeah, I'm
we're
different.
always trying to rationalize and understand the way they think. And honestly, it just can't happen.
Yeah, we can't think.
We can't go sit over there, baby. We can't. Sometimes it's easy to understand them,
Come,
and
sit over
sometimes
there,
we just can't because some of the decisions they make, no matter where it play out in our scenario, we can't see how they end up to that decision or come up with that part of their thing. Go sit.
And I have a question too for Mr. Ricardo. Why is it so hard for a man to admit when he is wrong?
in what sense?
Ego.
I've never had that experience.
Cheating or
Because I'm always right.
are we talking about cheating or what?
In just in
In
general.
general.
Like you do something, you make a mistake, your wife comes to you and say, hey, you did something wrong, and you'll be like, no, it's not wrong. Why does men have this defensive side to them?
It's not men, some man.
Okay, some men.
Because I take my wrongs.
Okay.
Turn it around.
Okay.
You see, everyone, you can't put everyone in the same boat because there's a small percentage that's not the same.
Yeah. That's
So-
true.
That could be an ego thing. I'm always right. That's an ego. You know?
Most men have that thought, oh, I'm always right, I'm never wrong.
It's
You
ego.
can be wrong like 1,000 times,
That's
and then
ego.
your spouse is telling you, and you'll be
Yeah.
like, no,
No, that's an ego thing.
I'm not wrong. I'm right. You don't know what you're talking about.
That's
why
not
I have
limited.
to-
That's not limited to men.
It's
No,
women
that's
too.
anybody. But
That's
why
on
you have to-
YouTube.
So I have to.
You have to break them down.
Wrong,
to
yeah,
make
you're
it
right.
So one thing I want to also add to this whole topic for this conversation is that what I've seen as an older generation to you guys is that the young women of today have no self-esteem.
They don't.
And
Since when?
They don't.
and they would just throw themselves at any man. They have no self-worth. They have no moral standards and values. And they just sleep with anybody because they can. They don't care, what tomorrow brings or who he have or if he's married or not. And most young girls now are looking for married men because they don't want a responsibility of doing anything for you guys. And then now you guys are just having fun because you have a good wife home. And these young women don't want any responsibility. They just want to have the fun. If you can get them a little change and they're good, do their nails, buy their Gucci and stuff,
And then disrespect comes in that picture
normalize,
as well.
In this society, they normalize, okay, anything a man do, I can do it.
Okay.
And that's the issue.
So me and him always argue on that
It's true.
because I think it's true. Anything a man can do, a woman can do.
Yeah.
Even better.
Even better.
So
But-
what? But he's talking about like sexing and things like that. Like a woman should have respect for her body.
She
blah, blah.
should.
I said, but so should a man. It goes both ways. Nobody want to pick up a guy who's been with 20 plus people.
Well,
That's why you don't wanna pick up a
I
girl
have
who's
a different opinion on that because a man is not labeled as a woman would be labeled. So a man could have 50 women and now they say, oh,
Yes.
he's a whore, whatever. We could just go make one mistake and we're the worst whore or bitches and this and that and everything in the world. So for us, we have to preserve ourselves for all these good for nothing men who want to use us and do whatever they want with us and cheat on us and break our hearts and blah blah blah. And society will see us differently if we go out there and do the same thing that the men does. I'm saying that to say, We don't have to be like the men, because if a woman goes out there and cheat, trust me, she have a reason. You hear me? A woman just don't. I mean, they have some women will do anything because they don't care. But a good woman would never go out there, even though her husband cheating with 50 women. She's not. She's gonna sit there. She's gonna be heartbroken and stuff. But she have to have a good reason to go out there and do the same thing. And once a woman go out there and cheat on you, that whole relationship change.
It does.
It's true.
It changes. A man will go out there because he got to be a man or whatever. But once a woman make a conscious decision, like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do him the same thing, trust me. The picture is a different picture.
And this is what I can't understand for both men and women. You know what I'm saying? Why go out there and sleep with a bunch of female, a bunch of male? What do you get out of that?
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Pleasure?
She said pleasure.
That's it?
Can I speak
But
for
my
that?
thing is, don't act like sex is not fun.
No one never said it was fun, but why not do it with one person?
Because you can
I-
get away
I
with
can
it.
answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. You know, you grow up, you hear about your bloodline. It's facts. So what? I'm telling the truth.
Let's hear you about that.
Listen,
Let's hear.
you hear your last name, your bloodline, and you try to live up to that.
Mm.
It's true. I'm telling you the honest truth.
Okay.
You know, because passing on from my grandcom all the way down, a bunch of kids everywhere. You know, they always live it. I'm being honest. Ask my mother. You know, you hear your bloodline, you try to live up to it. Especially if you have a bigger brother, you see what he's doing, you're gonna, alright, I can pass you, you know, type of thing. So that's how I kind of end up doing what I do because of that.
Okay.
So, with that being said, you don't think that you should break the family curse or
Thank
cycle?
you.
You should be the one to break the cycle and break the family curse and be the better one in the family.
Yeah, I did in regards to taking care of mine
Okay.
and settling down early. Because, you know, my dad had his first kid at 17. Grandfather had a bunch of kids everywhere. And, you know, my mother did instill some good stuff where she said, try to have your kids under one house. One is going to be less expensive and it's better. So I break that curse in regards to being a father to my kids.
Okay.
You know, so. And all my brothers that have kids did. So kudos to them.
Which is good.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah,
All of us
one
are
thing, I just don't like the whole idea for women and men to be sleeping around each other. I just don't like it. At the end of the day, if it's what you want to do, that's fine by me. But at the end of the day, I don't like it. I just don't like it. Because number one, you don't know who have this. You don't know who have that.
Yeah.
And then, when you look at it, you can't give me something where you get from one another girl. Me go give something where me get from you. And it's just spread like...
Gross.
It's what is it
When
now?
you think of it, it is.
It is.
Just like how you guys think we're gross, we think the same of women.
One is enough. That's it.
So I heard men use a term that they don't feel like they cook up rice every day. And I really want to ask for
Alright.
because we're being brutally honest here.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you if every woman you sleep with, then if it was different, if the sex was different, or if it was the same thing, or if you feel the same. I know some got turtle, some got this, some got that.
First of all, me
Breathe
cooking.
slowly.
First of all, me cooking cup of rice every night. So that's the first thing.
It's different.
Every night is a different
So I
thing.
just want to know if every woman feels the same way, have the same thing, and
No.
I know some different, some, but
It's-
is it in general
What is it?
just
It's
one
different.
thing?
It's
It's
different.
all different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Explain.
It all depends on
explain.
level
Explain.
of experience too.
Oh, okay.
That's
What she can do also changes the whole
So
thing.
she.
So it's
Your
not the same.
openness, your
That's
willingness, your
Yeah.
experience,
So-
all those things.
You know, your own
So some of them swing from the chandelier, some just don't want to swing. Some
Yes, it's different.
Okay.
It's different. It's not the same.
Some of the
so-
arching.
You
and
might be
everything.
home and you stuck up. You don't want to try this with your
Yeah.
husband. You want to try that with your husband. For me, if this is your husband, you should be open to anything.
Yeah,
At
be
least
open.
try something once. If your husband's open, if you're open, you have to compromise somewhere. Because if you're not doing it, trust me, she's gonna do it.
And another part
Okay.
to that, you see, why does, because this is a topic of nice and I
It's like you have enough experience.
I don't have
Enough
you don't
respect.
have to have the experience. I have knowledge, darling.
Boy.
So this is the thing I can't understand with this generation today. Why is it you have to force someone or to tell someone, oh, you need to be doing oral sex?
Your spouse or society?
Society
No,
itself.
society shouldn't tell you that. That's between you and your man.
Yes.
No, but listen up.
That's between you and your
Listen.
husband or your
You know, you
man.
have girlfriends and you have friends and you have people where you hang around with and they be like, oh, have you did it before? When you tell them no. You're missing out on this. Why you don't do this? You should be doing that. And you, to yourself, you'll be like, what?
That's when you make a conscientious decision as a
Yes.
grown person.
As a but yeah,
Nobody
but
should
why
pass peer
does
pressure.
but exactly
Right.
why
Why
should
is
they
It's
do
peer
it?
pressure.
Why
Yeah.
do they do it?
But then
Peer pressure's
don't
everything.
succumb to that.
You don't.
You and your man
You know
decide
why
what
you're
you
not
want to do.
doing it
Exactly.
or why
Why
you
did I
are
do it?
doing it.
Oh, what if I tell people to, oh, you're not doing that, man. You're young. At the end of the day, we know what it is. And at the end of the day, if I choose not to do
Yes.
it, I don't have to do it. I'm my own grown person. Just like
That's it.
you're your own grown person.
That's it.
But then they hit you with this. You're boring. You don't know this. You don't know that. You're just bored. Boring because I haven't done it before, or what? Because everyone has to go down that road one day. Maybe
But to be a
maybe not.
devil's advocate, you don't know you don't like something until you try it.
But that's what I'm saying. You have never tried it before. Let me try it on my
My
own,
own, yes.
more than you saying, oh,
I
you
understand.
need to do it, man. You're missing
But
out. You're
somebody
going
should
to
Got it.
do it.
Somebody
You
should
gotta
have
make
to,
that
yeah.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now a lot of people are doing that. You get what I'm saying?
Doing
like,
what?
Oral sex.
yes, they're doing. She called out the word. They're doing it. Listen, I don't have a problem with it.
That's your prerogative.
Exactly. Let me
Don't
try
tell me
on
what
my
to do.
own. Do not come to me and force me to do it.
Nobody can force a big woman to
But-
do it.
hold on.
Listen.
But
They
to
can't
tie,
force
hold
you.
on. But to tie that into the actual topic of cheating,
Mhm.
if you choose not to do that, or you say I'm not doing it,
Mhm.
you have to make sure your partner is okay with that when you
Ex-
come in.
Exactly.
Because let's say your partner come in and that's something your partner loves,
Mhm.
and you just so happen to fall in love with that man and be like, babe, sorry,
I'm not into that.
I don't do that. What are you really telling him at that point?
But what happens?
you compromise.
That's what I'm saying.
So he must not have
No,
something.
she must compromise.
That, okay, we're gonna get to that point. Yeah.
No.
We're gonna get to that point.
Listen, if your partner likes something
Yes.
and you may not be fond of it or whatever,
Try it.
why can't you try? Why
Listen,
can't you
I
compromise?
will try, but I'm gonna let him know, hey, I have never done this before.
Right. So I might not be a professional.
Yeah,
like
it's not
you.
exactly. I'm not a pro at it, but
You will learn as time
I'm
goes.
well,
But men love that though. They want to train you. They want to be like,
that's the
let
next
me
thing I
show
was
you
gonna
what
say.
I like.
This is how you do it. You do this and you do that, and I'm very coachable. I will learn. You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is that then just force it on your feet. No reason.
No, listen. Let me clear that. Nobody can force you to do nothing. If somebody peer pressure you and you said I'm gonna do it, that's your choice.
Exactly. It's
They
their
never
choice.
put them out there.
But then again, they also look, like I said, people actually do it. Oh, she's boring. She doesn't.
That's
doesn't do
okay.
it. Wait, I have no problem with. Make me do it on my own. That's why when I'm at work and they're having conversation about that, I do not
You
listen.
want your man decision.
Walk aside. You get what I'm saying? Oh, Trisha, you need to do this. Oh, Trisha, you need to do that.
No,
Oh,
I
you
don't
need
need
to.
to do nothing.
I don't have to do anything. You do what you want to do, and I
It
do
makes
what
you
I
happy.
want to do.
Yeah, you're your man decision. That.
People just want your feet in the Atlanta
In the
people
mix.
put in the mix. Blender. You do that,
What
we
you
do that, the
shall-
whole of we do
Don't
that.
wanna hit here.
don't knock it till you try it.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, this was very good discussion.
Why you looking at me like that?
Do you want to say something?
Huh?
You
Why
wanna
you
say
looking at me
something?
like
End off with
that?
something?
I want to what?
End off with something?
No.
No,
You have
you look
any
like you wanted
final
to say
thoughts?
something.
Yes.
No final thoughts.
No?
Any
Gabby?
final thoughts?
No, she had me her side eyes. What is
For
the side
me,
eyes for?
Ricardo, as a older person in this whole topic, I enjoyed, but I'm gonna close off by saying you have a good wife, and
Definitely.
there's nothing out there. There's only trouble out there.
Trouble.
Yeah.
There's and I believe in when God gives you something good once and you mess it up, you can never get it back.
True.
True.
And when you find something good in life, we're not perfect as human beings. We all have,
We all have issues.
issues, but when you find something good in life, you hold on to it and you try to meet each other halfway
Yeah.
and try to correct each other issues and learn to live with each other and every day working on each other issues and trying to and communication, because when you communicate, they say one of the best medicine for good marriage is communication.
Yeah.
So for me, if there's something and I want to also say something, a lot of times as partners we think I'm mad, and I think that my husband or my wife know why I'm mad. But if you don't tell me why you're mad, I can't assume why you're mad.
You're not a prophet.
And there are a lot of times we are mad as women for things, and we think our husbands or our boyfriends or whatever know why we mad. Honey, they don't know why we mad. And me, I'm a vocal person. I don't keep stuff inside. So if I have a problem, if I'm mad about something, I will sit you down and tell you, you know what? I didn't like this, I don't like that, I don't whatever. And I would bring it to your attention and let's solve it there.
Yeah.
So I wish you guys well, Shanika, on your second baby.
Thank you.
And it was nice spending time with you guys and you guys spending time with me in my kitchen. Y'all know I love to cook.
Check out her YouTube. You'll learn some nice recipes.
And this was a great topic, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
Oh, we loved it.
Did.
You have a good man too, yeah?
Yes, you have a perfect wife. There you go.
So I'm
You
not
have
perfect?
a good husband.
I never
and
said
you
you
guys
weren't
have
perfect.
to,
Oh,
you
not
know.
about me. But check out Gabby's Kitchen. Gabbys. Gabby's Kitchen.
Yes.
We're gonna put the link in the description and the name
Yes.
as well. So.
And guys, I'll be posting videos on Guyanese
Yeah.
traditional foods, and I always do it with a twist. So
What's
you
a
guys
twist?
check me out.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Nice conversation, guys.
Down.